Hello Aries and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Guyon from Wild Fox Alchemy and I'm here to do your general finance and business reading for September 2021. So without further ado, let's get going. Now Spirit wanted me to use the Guyon Tarot this month. I don't know why, but I'm going with it. We've got the Guardian of Fire, but in reverse. Now this is normally a card that represents somebody who knows their worth, that doesn't actually need other people to sort of make them feel like they're worth anything. In this particular position, in this overarching energy, I feel like in this position, this is your overarching theme for the month for your finances. I feel like there's a tendency here to be a little bit envious of other people and their success. I feel like there is advice here. I'm going to read from the book on this one because this is a deck that I'm not always familiar with. It's not one that I use often and I don't want to tell you anything wrong. This is about someone may be demanding more attention than is appropriate. They may be full of ego and hogging the spotlight. What was a natural warmth may turn to anger. Behaving like a diva won't win many friends, and jealousy of others' success is unworthy behaviour. It is time to make allies with those whose good fortune is enviable. Now, I feel that the main message in this is about feeling a little bit envious of somebody else's success. And it's natural. You know, no judgment here, I can tell you, because I see people in various businesses having success or posting things, and I feel that little twinge in my gut that says, you know, that was my idea and look how they're running with it, and my idea didn't really do so well. Or, you know, I'm doing similar services and products to them, why am I not raking in the same sort of money that they're raking in? But I want to say to you that this is not something that you need to be focusing on. If you feel those feelings coming up, explore them. Why do you feel upset that somebody is doing something better than you, earning more money than you? Why are you triggered by that? Explore it, really, because instead of thinking, why not me, what's wrong with me, why can't I do this, you have to look at it very differently. You have to turn it on its head and go, if she can do it, I can do it. And that mindset shift will make all the difference to you. Oh, we get the Queen of Feathers, but she's in reverse. This is where you need to focus your energy this month. In reverse, the Queen of Feathers is all about learning from past mistakes. She's about seeing the truth of what's happened before and making sure you don't repeat it again. Now, I'm being guided to suggest that perhaps you're looking at somebody else doing something, and in the past you may have tried to replicate what they're doing in order to catch some of the success that they're having. But this is not the right thing to do, Aries. By all means look for clues. You can be a detective. You know, success leaves clues. And if there's a successful person out there that you are a little envious of or whatever, you know, go find out why they're having success. What are they doing that's different to you? But don't do what they're doing exactly, because they aren't you and you aren't them. And that's not going to work for you. You've got to do the right thing for you. But certainly your focus needs to be on making sure that you do not repeat any mistakes of the past, particularly related to your money this month, Aries. We've all made poor investments or bought kit that's just not paid for itself, or put money into something that just hasn't worked, or failed to budget and ended up in a bit of a pickle. So that is your message for where to focus. Your strengths are the wheel. Now again, we've got that in reverse. This is about delays. It's about setbacks, feeling like you've made some wrong decisions. So in a position of what your possible strengths are and the positives, it seems a little weird that we would have a blockage here. We would have a reverse card. But this again is a little bit about identifying what's setting you back. It fits with this being in reverse, this looking at what past mistakes you've made and not making them again. This is about you taking some time to investigate. If you've had negative patterns present in your life, it's time to resolve them now. and to make some new changes. You have to be aware. And I think this feeling of somebody else making you feel uncomfortable through their success, their financial success, is, again, it's all linked to this. I think it's going to uncover what your blockage is. I think it's going to become obvious. If you sit and sink into, why do you feel triggered by somebody earning more money than you? You know, journal on it. Why? Why do they bother you so much? What is it that is making you feel badly about things? What mistakes have you made that you need to resolve now? Are there patterns? Are you making the same mistakes with your money over and over and over? Is it something to do with feast or famine, where you have the feast and then when it comes to famine time, you've spent all your money? You've not put anything aside. Spirit has just said something to me about tax bill, that perhaps you've not been putting your tax money aside the way that you should have, and it's coming in as a bit of a shock. But you see other people that are very organised and wish you could be the same. There's a lot of introspection needed. I mean, that's not going to resonate for everybody. But I think there's a lot of internal introspection that needs to be made as to why you're upset by other people's success financially. What is going on there? What patterns are you following that are causing negativity within your business finances? The possible obstacles, the Ace of Shells, happiness and abundance. It almost feels like they've come out the wrong order, doesn't it? This is about new relationships and new ways of being creative. Spirit is just saying to me that the opportunities here, it's not so much a weakness or a blockage or whatever, this Ace of Shells. It is about making sure that you don't get carried away with a new idea that is actually repeating mistakes of the past. It could be that you've come up with something and you think, yes, I'm going to go do this, it's going to be great, I'm going to be abundant, it's going to make me happy, but actually it's going to be a repeat of mistakes you've made before. So just be careful with that. What Spirit is saying to me is make sure that whatever this is comes out of this introspection, this inner delving into why you're not earning the money you want to make, why you're not having the success that you want. What are you doing differently from other people that are getting that success? The outcome is the Tower. This is a change. Better times are coming. Release and revelation. Now, I don't want you to be disturbed by this Tower moment coming out, because I actually feel that because we've got these reversals, that this is actually really positive. It's very positive, because it just goes to show that by doing this inner work, by delving into your feelings and your emotions about this particular money situation that you're in, that it will start a change. You'll release all this old stuff and you will move forward. Spirit has just said to me again, if you achieve this happiness and abundance, it could still be a blockage. It could be an obstacle, because it means that you are disregarding this. You have to deal with the hard stuff. Don't just cover it up with an air of happiness and abundance and ignore it. Because if you do, you'll still end up with your Tower moment, but it won't be for the better necessarily. It could crash because you've not dealt with this inner stuff. Now, that's quite deep, Aries, for your money situation, but seriously, I do advise you, get your journal out and figure out what's going on financially for you. What patterns do you sink into? What things do you repeat over and over and then go, why did I do that? I did that before and it didn't work out. And yet I've gone and done it again. Some of these patterns could be quite subtle. So it could be that by journaling on it and seeing it in black and white, it becomes obvious what these patterns are that you keep repeating, whether it's overspending or hoarding money even, and not spending on the things that would actually take your business forward, missing out on opportunities, missing out on financial opportunities because of fear maybe. There's something there that needs to be brought to the surface, and it will be a catalyst for change for you for the better. Right, let's move into your general business. After all that, wow. Flipping heck, Aries. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Spirit just said, just gave me some messages again here, and it is actually tied in with the money situation. This could be your issue here with this. It could be that the reason that the other people that you're looking at and wishing you were more like them are not dimming to fit in. Maybe they're unique. Maybe they're showing leadership skills. Maybe they're trying to do things in their own unique way, and they're out and proud about it and not worried about what other people think or about conforming to, I don't know, the norms, shall we say. This is about you needing to shine your light now. Think of yourself like a flower, and you're just going to bloom. And it's not going to matter who's looking, where you've been planted, you're just going to bloom. Your focus, where you need to focus your energy, is the Magician. This is about willpower, it's about creation. I love this card. This is about you manifesting. It's about you taking inspired action to manifest and bring into being what it is that you desire. And I feel that this is definitely linked with this not dimming to fit in. It's time to shine, Aries, is what I'm being told. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to stop being afraid to be who you are. It's time to share your message. And this is about it. Ignore this. Whoever this is, they're not you. You're not them. You are you. And you are being a little bit shy about stuff. But actually, you need to start thinking a lot more positively about what you're going to create. And you have the power to create anything. Strengths. We've got the Page of Shells, intuition and inspiration. This is a message for you. This is about creativity again, spontaneity, something unexpected happening that could come in. The frog is your messenger, helping you to reveal the song of your soul. He inspires you with a more rooted connection to your emotional self as you grow into something new and even more wonderful. Express yourself. Express yourself. Jump at the chance of starting a new exciting project that strikes your fancy. There's a definite renewal here. Sometimes these finance and business readings, these little spreads, they're very individual. And they don't really merge. And they don't really cross over. I feel like in this reading they're definitely crossing over, Aries, because I feel that this tower moment, this change, is going to lead to all this. I think there's going to be a realization here that you are no different than these people that are being successful. That all you need to do is be self-aware to make sure that you don't repeat patterns. And then it will give you the confidence to go ahead, go forward, and be more you. And I'm just being told by Spirit, these people that you're looking at still have all the same fears, insecurities, lack of confidence and courage that you suffer from. They have that inner bitch going on just like you do, that tells them they're not good enough, that tells them that they're stupid, that tells them that their ideas are wrong and nobody will ever listen, and they don't deserve anything, and all the rest of it. They have that same inner voice. They just know to ignore it. They just know to turn that inner voice on its head and say, no, I can do this. I can do this. I can be, do and have anything that I want. I can manifest the business that I want. I can be a change maker in this world. I don't have to fit in with everybody else. I can be me. I can be different. I can share my message openly. And the hell with the people that don't like it, because for every one person that doesn't like it, there'll be 100 that do. And I feel it's going to be quite a transformational month, actually, for you, if you follow the energy of the cards. Because, I'm really loving that you've got this manifestation, you've got this creativity coming in. Possible blockage is the Star card. This is about regeneration and healing. It's about optimism and renewal. I'm not entirely sure that this is an obstacle. Sometimes I wonder about this spread, and I think, we've got this possible weakness and obstacles, but quite often I I think it's a pretty negative way of looking at things. I feel like this reading, this isn't an obstacle at all. I think it's talking about you finding peace and healing through the regeneration of your business ideas, through this new stuff, this new inspiration, this new intuitive creativity that's going to come in. You're going to know what the right thing to create is. And it might seem a bit out there, and you might think, oh, I need to tone it down because this is a bit crazy. Don't dim to fit in. The outcome, we've got the Justice card. Truth and clarity. Now, I feel like this is about balance actually for you. If you look at this reading overall, there are a lot of major arcana cards. We've got the Tower, we've got the Wheel, we've got the Magician, we've got the Star, we've got Justice. There's a lot of major life lessons here. A lot of them. And I feel very strongly that if you do that inner work on your blocks, on the things that make you feel uncomfortable, it's going to be massively beneficial to you. But what I am going to do is I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards. I'm going to start with the Star card because I feel like that does need some further explanation, really. Spirit is telling me, even though the spread says it should be a weakness or an obstacle or a blockage in that position, that it isn't. It actually isn't, because your healing process is never going to be a blockage. Can you clarify this for me, Spirit, please? I just got a bundle of about 900 cards there. That's not right. The Two of Wands. This is about insight and focus and what comes next. It's about planning. It's about getting out of your comfort zone. This guy is busy looking at what's coming forward. I've then got the Eight of Wands there, which is about moving forwards and letting go. Yeah, I don't feel like this is any sort of block. I think Spirit is telling me quite categorically this is not a weakness or a block. It's telling me that you need to be planning what comes next. You need to get out of your comfort zone, and it will be well worth it, because you will be able to move forwards and let go of the stuff that you've got going on here that actually holds you back. Just don't spend... Right, okay. Spirit's just said don't spend an inordinate amount of time on this healing. That the reason it could be an obstacle for you is that you start to over-analyze. And there are times when we get stuck in our issues and we start to overanalyze everything. Don't overanalyze it. Just understand that you have a couple of blockages here that need healing. You've got a couple of negative patterns that you keep going back to, and you need to be aware of them and find out, why do you do these things, what is the root of them, and heal them. But don't get stuck in it. Don't get mired down by these things. Let them go. The key is the letting go part. You have to let them go. I'm going to clarify the Justice card as well, which is your possible outcome. Ooh, I've got a jumper. And it's the Ace of Pentacles. New financial opportunities, prosperity. Releasing these blockages, releasing these feelings that you have of being a bit jealous, of being a bit envious of other people's success, will lead to your prosperity. Turn your thoughts on their heads. When you feel yourself thinking, oh, why are they succeeding and I'm not? You look at it as inspiration, turn it on its head. They are living proof that you can do this, because they are no different than you. I guarantee it. They'll have had just as many issues as you. They'll have had just as many ups and downs. Nobody on this planet has lived a charmed life. Very few people go through life with nothing bad ever happening. We all have challenges to overcome. It's just whether we overcome them or whether we sink into them and allow them to just mire us down and weigh us down. And I'm being told here that if you release these feelings of resentment or envy or, a bit of, ugh, it's not fair. It's not fair, is what Spirit just said. It is fair. It's fine. You can turn this around. But you need to be very clear about your message and tell people what it is, and don't dim to fit in. It's time to come out of the closet with your business, Aries. It really is. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that all made sense to you. If it resonated, please let me know. If you appreciate me making these videos for you, then do like and subscribe and share them with anybody that you think might need to hear them. Let me know in the comments what you're struggling with in your business at the moment. What would you most like some guidance on? And finally, I'm going to take my own advice, because I was going to start a community called the Firefly Circle, which is for women in business who want to light up the world through what they're doing, through their mission. And I've been kind of trying to put it together and thinking up some ideas and all the rest of it, and it's very much in its infancy. But then I had somebody request to join and I said, oh, I'm not ready. And Spirit said, start before you're ready. So I'm going to put a link below in the description to the Firefly Circle if you would like to join. So if you're a lady in business who would very much like to make an impact on the world, on the planet, on the people on it, you want to make a difference, your soul's calling is to actually make a difference in the world, please do join. It will be in its infancy. I can't guarantee you there'll be much happening at the moment. It'll be like a Facebook group, but not, because I hate Facebook. I make no secret of that. But it'll be a similar sort of thing where we can support and uplift each other. I want us to be able to create massive impact. I want us to be able to network with each other, to create joint ventures, to publicize our businesses as well, promote our businesses to each other so that we can help each other grow. So if you're interested in that, the link is below. Please do join, and I will be so happy to get to know you better. And I'm going to leave it there now, Aries. So have a great September, and I'll see you again soon. With love and magic always, this is Maria Guine signing out. Bye bye for now.